Hello and welcome back to LP's LP of Paper Mario The Thousand-Year Door. Last episode, we quelled the mighty Dupless and retook our name, our body, and our party. As such, we also got the fourth crystal star, which is going to afford us the ability to track down the next one. And I'm very excited to see. So let's go to the Thousand-Year Door and do exactly that. Wait, but first, email. Princess Peach, presumably. Survey says, yes.
My dear Mario, I finally learned what the legendary treasure is. It is the spirit of a demon! The X-Nauts plan to revive this 1,000-year-old monster and use its power to take over the world. They're collecting the crystal stars so they can open the 1,000-year door. They'll find this demon spirit, but the only thing that can keep it locked away is the crystal stars themselves! You must not let them get the crystal stars. Please, Mario, you must put a stop to their horrible plans! Princess Peach. An ancient demon spirit.
An ancient demon spirit indeed. Boom shakalaka, time to reveal the location of the next leg of our journey. We haven't gone south yet, but south is the ocean, so I'm not certain that that's possible. Have we gone north? I mean, we've gone up, and I suppose the Twilight Town was kind of northwest of Rogueport. So I'm going to guess we either go north or south, or maybe underground. I don't know. We're underground right now, so probably not that. Looking here at the map, we definitely need to go south at some point, and it looks like we're going to go there now. Oh, baby, we're headed to the Bahamas. We're going to sip pina coladas and eat bananas and choke on coconuts and presumably grab a crystal star somehow in the process. And we get a cheap friend? Who do we get here? The location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. This person's going to be one who helps us swim, I'm imagining, because we haven't been able to cross any sort of water. We'd better hurry, don't you think? We should go up to the professor's office. We have to let him know about the princess's email. Oh, yeah. But wait, don't transport me! Don't transport me! Gosh darn it. There's something I want to check out in the sewer. Viv, how could you?
What? Oh, goodness, it's a spirit with you. A shadow that was written in Princess Peach's email. The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon. Oh, and those fiends want to use the power of the crystal stars to resurrect it? How bone-chilling. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered.
What have you found out, Professor? Also, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Vivian.
This is rather long. Nice to meet you as well, so you better listen well. Are all of you ready? And you there, in front of the TV, you listen up to
me! And you watching the LP. Maybe I'm missing something. You talking to no one? You're breaking the fourth wall here, man.
Oh, never you mind. Don't worry about such trivial details. Just listen. The great cataclysm that I read about in that book may well refer to this demon. It says that a monster destroyed a large town that once stood in this very area. It also says that the Crystal 7 stars are actually created by this monster, and that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try to control the world. According to this book, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. But only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated. So the heroes used the crystal stars which they had stolen from the demon, and they cast the evil beast into the depths of a vast maze and sealed the exit, of course, naturally. From this I gathered that the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So if they're all united, they'll either seal away or resurrect the demon. It's kind of an if-and sort of situation. It seems that all who wield the crystal stars determine if they're used for evil or good.
I guess we ought to consider not collecting the crystal stars then. It would be awful if we found them all only to have them stolen for evil purposes. It'd be like the Frieza arc in Dragon Ball. Does anyone think it might just be better to destroy them once and for all?
Oh, that was my first thought too, but further research suggests we cannot do that. There's a slight possibility that the 1,000-year door is weakening. It seems that the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years, no more, no less. So once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed will fail. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. Bad luck, huh? Well, the fact that these goons want the star now may be coincidence, but also maybe not. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the X-Nauts fail.
Oh, well, I guess we'd better find the rest of the crystal stars then, huh? Where do we start?
According to the map, it appears to be somewhere in Keel. Keelhaul Key. Doesn't sound great. Being keelhauled means you're marooned.
Keelhaul Key?
I'm none too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. You know, the usual stuff. Vengeful spirits full of hatred, evil curses, things like that. Oh, I'm sure the sea salt's down by the harbor no more. You should head there first.
Alrighty, but we're going down. Instead of to the harbor, we're gonna go down this pipe real quick so I can investigate a certain situation underneath the city. And it's here that I will make use of Vivian's shadow ability. Oh, we came across... Well, first let's test it with our feet, just to make sure they're still sharp, right? You never know, they could be dulling out, erosion and whatnot. There's plenty of moisture in the air. But no, when we first came here many episodes ago, I immediately knew that we'd be using the power of some spirit friend. I was thinking Lady Bow from Paper Mario 64, but no, we're using Lady Vivian from Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. Do it again! Oh, God! Oh, it was kind of delayed reaction there, but it's fine. We made our way to the chest, and is it a badge? It is the spike shield. How absolutely fitting, given the room that it resides in. Make Mario damage-proof when jumping on spiky foes. That's pretty handy. Oh, sorry, Viv. You're rather long today. Why the long face? Except not face, it's more of a long body. How much FP, or PP? It takes 3 badge power, 3 British Petroleum. Don't really have anything that I want to get rid of, but we'll save that conversation for later, and that will teleport us to the back. No, I was hoping I could cheese it and the spikes would send me all the way back to the front. We're gonna have to work our way through here. And get impaled in the process. Would you believe me if I told you it took 5 minutes for me to get out of there? Doesn't seem like a lot when you say it out loud, but it took me far more attempts than I'd like to admit. Anyways, I'll have to keep that badge in mind, much like the ice hammer badge we have. If we ever start coming across certain types of foes, right, like spiky foes or fiery foes, those are going to come in handy potentially soon. Because in Paper Mario 64, when we went to the island, granted it was called Lava Island, there were lava monsters. I don't know if Keelhaul Key is going to have the same type of fauna existing inside the environment, but hey, it's worth a hope, worth a see. Look at this thing. Let's board this vessel. My giblets, it's extravagant. Who is the captain of this ship? Speak now or else it's mine. I'm gonna claim this in the name of my mustache, dude. Can we hop down into the lower levels? No? Okay, well I guess Professor Franklin did say to speak to the people around here, and honestly this dude seems the most established, though he's been here all game.
No matter how hard I work, life never gets any easier for me, know what I mean? There's got to be a way to go poof and get rich, poof!
It's called the lottery, and pretty much no one wins it.
Oi, you, with the mustache, what's with the stink eye, eh? You got something to say? Right, then ask me anything, I'm like an encyclopedia, I can answer anything.
Okay, how do we get to Keelhaul Key?
Oh, Keelhaul Key. Listen, mate, don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse from the Pirate King.
A curse from the Pirate King, huh? What about you, Toad, friend?
See that ship dock over there? She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. He don't sail too often, though. Mostly he hangs out at Podley's joint on the plaza.
Podley's joint owns the ship. Let's go find Mr. Flavor Flav. I don't have any clocks for you, my friend. Or maybe it was Flavio? I mean, I think that's what they call them. Probably the distinct individual in their own right, but definitely not the rapper that we're thinking of. Podlum's place? What is that? I don't know that I have that on my map, actually. Is that the inn? Is that who runs the inn? I've not been in here, but Ouija is in here with a neat little shelled friend. All right, I'm gonna have to talk to... Yeah, you are definitely the person that owns that ship. Just look how flamboyant he is. First, Luigi.
Well, I headed to Circuit Break Island and got a marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about thrills, chills, and spills. Oh, it's pretty nuts, bro. Want to hear what happened?
Yes.
Hey, sounds good to me.
The most recent part, please. Circuit Break Island.
Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here we go. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. I was particularly prepared, what with playing Mario Kart and all. Anyways, whoever takes the first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. Just as we got to the racetrack, though, they were holding the awards ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there, on the trophy they give to the winner, it was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed dead away. Anyways, I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was enter the next race. I mean, I've driven in kart races before, so I thought I'd be okay. Oh boy, was I wrong. Ha! The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust. 200cc, it was 250. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there pronto. These drivers were crazed. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyway. And my race day finally came. I got one of the best karts, Big Green 01. I took my position at the start line, the light went green, I stomped the accelerator, and something bad happened. But you believe it, I was in reverse! The Big Green 01 went rocketing backwards with me yelling. I crashed into the wall hard enough to cut me off mid-scream. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other cars crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. I took the piece off my trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed me toward Gallifrey's town in the east. Then I heard that voice. Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears again. Oh, my princess. Ran the words with foreign poetry if spoken by your voice. Oh, I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair! Oh. Sorry about that, bro. Anyway, after that, I got back on my boat and came back here to Rogueport, and that's what's been up with me.
Very nice. And what is your wretched friend here? Is that part of the pit crew?
Yeah, I'm Turk. And don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was because he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot! I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coin repair costs.
Well, I mean, it sounds like most of the story was accurate. I mean, how he came to get the Big Green 01 is another story entirely. It seems that he did it via begging, but that's fine too.
And what do you want, eh? Who may you ask about? Oh, I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a trader. Ooh, the richest man in Rogueport. Monetary wealth gives me freedom. Yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. Oh, and yet why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more? Well, what is missing from my life? The tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack?
Emotion? I don't know. What is the right answer here? Romance.
Romance, you say? Well, I suppose one does need some romance in life. Oh, what other sweet, delectable fruit can make so many wonderful pasta sauces? No, foolish Flavio, not romance, you silly man. What I need is romance. Goodness gracious, hold the horses, that is it. Step aside, please. I must look at it from this angle. Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the pirate king. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me, a hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just reeks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Oh, there was no wrong answer. Could you believe it? Do you not know the tale? The pirate king's treasure. Hidden on Keel Hall Key. Well, tales say that the pirate king Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, the treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot, but not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. People have whispers all the time that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Ooh, it is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keel Hall Key.
Well, let's go.
But that will not stop Flavio. Yes, that treasure is mine and it is there. I'm going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader, extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the 7 seas.
And I'm Mario.
What is it you are saying? You are also looking for a treasure? Here, in the Rogueport. Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull pit of a town. You cannot be believing such stupid rumor about each treasure some street urchin spews out. No, it's unheard of, my boy. Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? What is that? You have a treasure map? Well, do. Hand it. Oh, mate, show it to me. Show it. Let me see, please. Where is this one? It smells. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhaul Key. You swine! You mean to steal my treasure out from underneath me, you awful, awful man! Ugh.
No, dude, let's go together.
Well, now I am confused. You are looking for things known as the crystal stars. But now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be. Stop the such, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests that this must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to Keelhaul Key. It is settled then. Of course, the crystal star is yours. Yes. But the rest of the treasure is mine. All of the gold is mine. Ha! What? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no sheep. Oh, you unfortunate, foolish man. You do not know who I am. I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive, glorious, extravagant. Yes, splendid. Anyway, let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes, and you will be captain. Danger and adventure, they tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Take this rock. See you later.
What an outstanding fellow, I must say. We've never been in here before, so we might as well check out the upstairs real quick. Oh, hey, it's Toadsworth.
Oh, Master Mario, have you found the princess yet? I certainly hope she didn't meet this syndicate I've been hearing of. Please, don't waste another moment. You must find the princess, you must! And by princess, I mean princess. Excuse me, I'm very old.
All right, see you later, Toadsworth. You are of absolutely no help, but I don't know why I thought you would be anyways. Chilling back, relaxing, all cool, drinking pint after pint of, tea and ale and goodness knows whatever else you find in that establishment there. Either which way, though, we now have the requisite technology to travel forth into new locations, regions uncharted. My goodness gracious, he got a whole crew, and hey, hello, what's up with this guy? Excuse me, sir,
Oh, yes, I'm gonna be filthy rich. I can't wait to leave port.
Excuse me, I've got to talk to this guy.
Polite place to meet your acquaintance.
Oh, I know who you are. You cannot fool me, all right? You know why? It's obvious. Anyone can tell. It reeks of burritos in here. All right, Flavio.
Oh, yes, so it is you, Well, slight problem seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, do you not agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water, tops among sailboats. But above all, I shall tell you, this proud ship can... yes? What did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. Anyways, I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, here is the issue. We have no navigator. The navigator, of course, is the highest ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now here is the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is, you say, a pickle? Or a cucumber? Relish, some sort of vegetable?
Oh, Flavio. Hey, heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution.
Do not tease me, Papach. You can solve our problem, then spit it out already.
Well, sir, I've heard talk of a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yes, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he's said to have the helmsman touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul that's seen him on the seas of late.
Oh, buzzaboom! Problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him aboard. Well, what are you waiting for? Everyone, go do it. As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not?
No complaints?
Aye, sir. Yes, sir.
Good plan.
It is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you.
Bobbery, Bob Ombery, huh? It sounds like he might be an explosive fellow. We're gonna have to keep a lookout for any bob-ombs. There's 2 there. Do you know? Are you Bobbery?
Admiral Bobbery? Well, you mentioned I might have that bloke was a navigator like no other. Of course, I also heard he was dead, so that's the thing about rumors. What's true?
Well, that was no help. What about you? Admiral Bobbery? Yeah, sure, that bloke used to practically live at Podley's place on the plaza. He'd stay too late every now and then with that lovely wife of his would pick him up. Well, it looks like we're headed right back to the tavern. It's good to know. I mean, that is a watering hole, right? It's a kind of central area in town. Everybody goes there to do things. Things like eat, drink, and I guess sleep, considering it is an inn. And if he's not here, we're gonna have to talk to the patrons. Probably the bob-omb here, or even the barkeep.
For a bob-omb, blowing up is like throwing a punch for an ordinary bloke. If you want to leave the biggest impression, you gotta do it with perfect timing. Me mum said that once you learn the timing, you're finally an adult bob-omb. Nah, mum.
Well, that was not helpful. What about you? I'm getting behind the bar. Tell me your secrets.
Admiral Bobbery. Yeah, I know him. You know that house just past the wall in the eastern part of town? It's his. I think both you and he would be better off if you would just let him be.
You say that. East of here, you say. East of here. I feel like we've completely explored east of here. Perhaps there is something we missed? I mean, I guess we didn't completely flesh out this whole contrapulation. Hey, look, Darkly's still here. But I don't think there's anything more we can do. Like, we can't summon anything back here. Interesting. So house east of here. We're gonna have to pay a fee. This is the Shine Sprite house, which we might as well stop in because we do have the requisite Shine Sprites to level up a partner. I haven't given this a whole lot of thought, but it looks like I don't need to. Only one of them is capable of being powered up anyway, so it takes the problem out of my hands entirely, which is fine, right? I mean, I appreciate that. And now we get to see what sort of cool, friggin' sweet moves that Vivian gets. We've only but had her for an episode, and now she gets powered up immediately. I think that's quite fantastic, really. She's going to get a boost in HP at the very least, and a 1 point to attack.
There you go.
You didn't even say anything? Tell me about your secrets. What happened? We're bumping out of there. There we go. Check moves. She got Fiery Jinx, an attack that sets all foes with flames. And uses 6 FP. My giblets. Interesting to me that only Koops did not. Only Koops did not get upgraded into the 20s for HP. It's like Flurry took his HP. She went all the way to 25. He stayed at 15. Oh, very interesting. Okay, well, now we have to go find our Admiral friend, Mr. Bobbery. Unfortunately, we're going to have to pay a toll, but we're going to do all of that next time. So, first and foremost, thank you very much for watching. Second off, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing if you haven't, though you can get notifications for all of the latest episodes, which happen daily, 3 p.m. Eastern, and third and finally, either way, it's finally. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and all that jazz. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow.